Welcome back, guys, and again, we haven't made a video in, I'd say, about a month. So, to pay you back, I'm going to get rid of this red ink marker. I'm going to be making one video, and it's going to be, I don't know if you've heard of this book. Now, I'm going to be making this origami project after the book. Don't mind my hand being red, I was just messing around with marker. So, and I'm going to be showing you how to make the Fortunewookiee. Now, if you don't like witchcraft, this does not include witchcraft. It's just a simple toy you can play with. So for this, you will be needing a square sheet of paper, or it doesn't matter what size it is, unless it's as small as a fingernail, that wouldn't work. So, fold it in half, 2 times basically. You want to make sure that there's this crease going like just up and down, and then go to the point and then fold each corner to the point with a little dot in the middle. Make sure you crease it down really good. Now in this tutorial I will be teaching you how to color it, which will add to how long this video is. So if you're not really wanting to watch a super long video, you can skip the part that shows the coloring. If you just want to have the fortune teller to use, well, that's fine. So next you just fold all the corners in to make this sort of square. And guys, comment broski, the broskies. Can't say that, so hard. So just comment the broskies in the comment section below if you want me to give you a shout out in the video. And that's going to be our plug basically. So our channel's name is Fun Adventures for Kids, but if you wanna, but once you're done subscribing, you can just put in the comment section the broskies, and then I'll give you a shout out in the video. Okay, so now that you folded all of the corners in like this, you're going to turn it around, and you're basically just going to make a normal fortune teller. If you don't know how to do that, then I'll show you. You do the same thing you did on the other side, just on this side. Fold all of the sides into the corners, or I don't know, you'll see in a second. So you're going to fold this side in, and you're going to do that all the way around. And make sure you crease this down really good, because you want it to be as neat as you can make it. So, and I can't remember if I told you I had braces yet. Yeah. And also, if you want to know more about what's been going on in our live, comment down below if you want us to make a normal channel showing what goes on in our life, and it might have some DIYs in it. Okay, now that you've done this on both sides, go to this side that we just did, and then open these sides up with your fingers. And now you want to place, well, unless you're going to use 2 hands with this, then you should, like, it takes a little bit of fiddling actually. So you want to just sort of turn it into a normal looking fortune teller. Yeah, it's hard. It takes some fiddling to get it right. Although it does work. Almost every time someone tries to make this, it works. Although when I first tried to make this for the very first time in my life, it didn't work at first because I made a few folds wrong, but it did eventually work when I fixed the folds. So there, you have a basic fortune teller. Now this is a really neat one. So I'm going to be showing you what to do for coloring it and adding some, well, just a little bit more for, on the color side. Okay, so Next, you will take the fortune teller, and what you're going to do is open its mouth completely, and then fold it in half. Fold it whichever way you want into this tiny square. I'm gonna close the door, it's gonna loud. And next, now you just want to unfold it just on one side. Actually, no, unfold it all the way. And put your fingers, and if you want to do it with one hand, place these two fingers here, and place your ring finger in this one, and put your thumb in this one, and then place your pinky with your ring finger. So then you have a basic fortune teller. Make sure these creases are really good. Okay, so now you're going to take it, find where you want the eyes to be, and we're also going to be making him look like a Wookiee. And by the way, this will be Chewbacca from Star Wars, if you haven't watched Star Wars before. It actually looks cool, so you might not know what Star Wars is, but you can still show this to your friends that do like Star Wars. So I'll go get some scissors. Okay, and back. So take your fortune teller. This is so bright. Okay, just take it. Sorry if the lighting's a little weird, and you're going to choose which side, or the top or the bottom that you want the eyes to be on, and cut off the corners. Although on the bottom side that you don't want the eyes to be on, just cut it a little bit. Now, you want it to look pretty Chewbacca-like, so now you're going to make little hair pieces to this hair. Now this part can take a while, so guys, go ahead and skip to you can skip this part if you want, if you don't want to watch me having to cut all of his hair out. And if you want to, you can do that, and I'd recommend you do, because this part takes a while. So go ahead and skip this part. And for those of you that are still watching and you didn't skip, you can go get some snack or something while you're waiting, or make yourself comfortable. Oh, and guys, for those of you that are still watching, we haven't really told you yet, but me and Hadassah's birthday is right around the corner, so hashtag birthday. But put birthday in the comments below if you want to be on the Broski squad. So you can do that instead if you don't want to have to, So add a little bit more detailing. Almost done, guys. Okay, guys, so now that we have the fortune teller, let's turn the light down more. Yeah, that's good. now that we have the fortune teller, and we added little details for like his hair. Now what you want to do is you're going to color just like on the edge of him. So you're just going to color him on the edges. So just on the edges, it isn't color him all the way around, and make it a little thick. When I say thick, I don't mean just keep coloring up in just don't put marker and marker on top of each other. I mean like make it pretty wide, just not too wide, you know what I mean? And I'll show you what this should look like in the end. It should look like this. Oops. It should look like this. I do a pretty good voice for Chewy. So, and just for a little example of what he does. So if someone needs advice about something, you ask them what their favorite Star Wars movie is, what episode. I'd say episode 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they pick their favorite character from Star Wars. Let's say Yoda. Y-O-D-A. Then they pick a flap or a number inside. You can't really see it very well, but they pick a number. Then you go to that number, open up, and I don't know if it says that the same thing. If it doesn't say smug on your screen, then it's backwards. But it's just in his language. And in my next video, I'll be showing you how to make Han Foldo, which will be the translator. So for now, you can just translate what he says. So you're going to just color him around. So just, yeah, the other one over there, I made that in school. And you're going to color his hair just outside. Now, you might think it's kind of weird having his, like, the rest of his face being orange, but it actually kind of looks pretty, you know, it looks, I don't know, it looks pretty Chewy or Chewbacca-like. It's just a little different because it would be weird if you just made it brown everywhere. Well, you could take a really light color brown and color his face, and then take a really dark color brown and color the rest, but yeah, I'm just using this. Of course, you could just use orange construction paper at first for this, and then attach some brown on the back, so, or on like here, so it would be really neat, like on the cover of the book it is. So, in my next video, I'll show you how to make Han Foldo. This is the Fortunewookiee, and probably in the video after that, I'll show you how to make Darth Paper. Instead of Darth Vader, it's Darth Paper, because he's, you know, there's catchy names for these characters when they're origami. So if you want to skip, and if you want to skip to like when I'm already done coloring this part, you can, because you know I don't use high-tech stuff for these videos. We only have 51 subscribers, which we did lose a few because we stopped making videos for a while, but please don't unsubscribe just because we're not making videos. But yeah, this will look pretty good in the end. So you're going to make him look like, don't try and make sure there's no white showing at all on his face. And I'll show you how to make him so like you can do the game with people that need a device. Although you have to be good at giving people advice for this to work. So from this point on, I'll just fold this into like this, so it makes this way easier. Okay. So, and type in the comment section below if you do gymnastics like me. And also, if you comment down below if you think that I should be recording these on computers or editing them on computers, because we are starting to get more subscribers than we've gotten before. Okay, now, since we're done with this part, hey, look at me. I have a mustache. We're going to take him and, which side did I cut? Which side? Oh wait, I forgot to color this part. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video. Okay, now that we're done with this part, we're going to color his face orange. Although first, you want to go to where his eyes are going to be, which would be up here. You're going to draw a circle with your Sharpie. Now, I'm going to take a blue marker, which is kind of messed up. You're just going to draw his blue eyes, and then you can just color it from around there. Although there is one more detail you need to add, so you're just going to add a tiny bit of brown. See what I'm doing for his eyes? Okay, now you're going to color the rest of him with an orange marker or Sharpie. Orange. If it didn't make sense saying an orange marker or Sharpie. Orange. Well, yeah, you're just going to color him orange the rest of the way. Now I'm going to do this a simpler way like this. Now this shouldn't take as long because I know where to color and it's just everywhere, so I can do this pretty quickly. So, yeah, this guy's gonna look. Oh, and don't forget, we're going to be adding some things that he wears, because he also has to wear like a strap with a few things. So it's not just gonna be plain boring. So now just color the rest of his face. And don't worry, we're not going to be coloring the inside of him if you've had enough coloring. So you're just going to continue coloring his face. So you have two sides to do. So yeah, you're just going to try and color as fast as you can, or if you're really patient with these kind of things and you want to do it just right, you can color slow. And in the end, I always put a bunch of clear tape on top of him, because that prevents it from ripping, since when I made the other one it ripped. So although with this one I'm not, because this one it wasn't made with lined paper, so it will make it easier to do. I'm eyeballing him. He smells bad. It's just a marker though. Okay, now I'm going to color the other side of him. Yeah, also, I have been having a little bit of allergies lately, although right now it's mostly just because I'm kind of itchy around my face. Oh, and guys, remember, wash your hands, be safe. So we're going to continue to color him. This project's pretty simple if you already know how to make a fortune teller. So, and I will show you in the end how to make a homemade paper square, so you don't have to because you can't use a rectangle for this project, it has to be a square. So I'll show you how to make the square. So, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates. And hit the bell button so you'll be notified whenever we make a new video. So next, and I think I'm going to try and get a little microphone just to attach to my shirt. Okay. See where we're going with this? Although the eyes are not very centered, though. We are going to be adding teeth to this guy. So now you just want to put this over there. Okay, now you're going to find the bottom corner of Chewbacca, and you're going to draw a strap for him to be wearing. Okay, now this strap, I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. It's simple, although when I made the other one, I actually just taped on a strap. Although, you know, origami masters never use tape. So, although not an origami master, although for this one I'm not using tape at all, but for all my other origami Star Wars stuff that I made from the books, I did use tape for those. Although it was only so I would have a place to put my finger. Okay. See, yes, strap. Okay, now you're going to take a piece of paper. It should be thick, so, you know, the teeth don't just bend all the time like on my other one it did. And now you're going to just try and put on some teeth. Actually, I forgot. The only way I can put on teeth is with either tape or glue. So, I'm not sure what to do now. Yeah, I'll just go get some glue and just glue this on real quick. Okay, got my teeth and a glue stick. Now I'm just going to glue on some teeth wherever you'd like. Well, I've never used this glue before, so it's pretty, well, it's fresh. Shouldn't dry too quickly. It's not dried out. That's what I'm trying to say. So, cut off any excess that's hanging off. And you should end up with some teeth. And I'm going to make a few more sets of teeth for him. And this part's actually the easiest part of this. Don't mind my dog. So now you're just going to continue putting teeth in on all four sides. And it would be more fun if everyone who's watching this video had no idea what a fortune teller was, because that would make it like so that we're making something completely new to you. Because plus my most recent videos, all I did in the videos is make these kind of things. Or we've been making stuff together. Plus, I like making stuff, so put in the comment section below if you like to make stuff just like me. So you should end up with a bunch of teeth. And so, I'll just try and tell some jokes while you're waiting. Oh, I have one. This one I actually made up myself. Why did the man never wear jeans? Why did the man always wear jeans? 5 seconds for you to figure it out. Because he was a genius. I made that one up myself. Tell that to your friends. You better. That one looks funny. So, just need to glue 2 more on. Plus, using glue is a little more neat. It's a better way to do origami. Glue is fine. Tape doesn't count though. So, once your tape, so you can just tape this on easily. And you should tape these on before you write the numbers inside. So just one more pair of teeth to go. And you need to practice sounding like Chewbacca if you're going to use this. I mean, seriously, use Chewbacca. He needs to sound like a Wookiee. And Wookiees have a sound that not a lot of people can like make. At least Han Solo or Han Solo speaks Wookiee, so he understands what Wookiees say. I just heard my sister saying something. So now you can just glue on the last teeth. Okay, now you're going to open him all the way back up, and you're going to write down numbers just like you would on a normal fortune teller. So this is basically a normal fortune teller. It's just, it's Chewbacca. So
your lunch is ready.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 flaps. No, there's only 4 flaps and 8 numbers. And under each one, write something that doesn't make sense to humans, like wug. And then put a bunch of exclamation marks to make it sound like a Wookiee just said this. And you just keep writing different things. Although most of them have to start with M, like and on this side, okay, once you're done writing the numbers, you just fold him back up. And once you're done writing everything, okay, now let's test him out. Favorite Star Wars movie? Revenge of the Sith. Actually, no. I'll say episode 5 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my favorite character is Luke. Because Luke defeated Darth Vader, aka Darth Paper. L-U-K-E. Okay, 4. And Han Solo is what we'll be making next time. Well, I'm trying to think of something funny to say. Chewies for kids.